welcome to the channel. Today we are looking at the one-arm elbow lever. In a previous tutorial I've shown you how to perform the elbow lever in just 3 minutes, and today we are going to try to do the same for the one-arm elbow lever. So if you are ready, let's start it. Regarding the elbow lever, the one-arm elbow lever, the first thing you need to do is assess your elbow lever and understand if you can perform an elbow lever. So what is an elbow lever? You put your arms facing backwards, you bend at your elbows and you lean forward like this and hold it. So this is the elbow lever. It's more a balance exercise and a strength exercise, and the same goes for the one-arm elbow lever that goes like this. You put one arm, bend, and you just lean again, and then you take one arm off, okay? Like this. So this is the one-arm elbow lever. Let's get in detail on how to perform it. So you pick up one hand, you choose the hand that you want to perform it. You should try with both arms, so that you can perform it in both arms. But let's say I'm starting with the right. You put your hand facing backwards or in a slightly inclined way, in a diagonal way. Then you bend at your elbow and put your tip top of your elbow in your belly. As much as you rotate inwards and get it closer to your belly, to the center of your belly, as much as you do that, your balance will be easier because your elbow will not fall apart and slide away from the belly and you fall out of balance, okay? So make sure you try to get that rotation, external rotation of the shoulder, but internally pointing it towards your belly. So you put it here, you bend at your elbow, you put it down, then you can support yourself with one arm to start with, okay? And then you do this, okay? You just lean forward. Try to balance in this position with the hand assisted, and the way that you progress is very easy and very intuitive. So you are here, and then when you can hold it like this, you can start with a straddle. Then go to the full, and then you start to take some fingers off, okay? As you take the fingers off, the weight will be more on your arm, and you will need to get to find a better balance so that you can get position and don't fall out of the position easily, okay? So you can also do this on the parallels. In this case I'm just using one because you only need one to perform it, so let me put this like this. The same thing applies. I was using the backward hand on the floor because it translates even better to the parallels, okay? Here you grab, here you bend again, and you put your arm. Same thing applies. You use the assisted one, and when you are ready, you start taking off the fingers until you lift off everything, okay? So there isn't much to talk about this movement. You just have to work towards this. There are things that you need to strengthen and to get some mobility. As I said on the other one about the elbow lever, you have to have a good wrist mobility, doing exercises like the forward leaning, mainly the backward leaning if you are performing it with the backward hand, and also on the diagonal shape if you want to perform it with the 45-degree angle. So you need to strengthen your wrist in this case, and also you need to strengthen a little bit of your lower back, mainly for this one on parallels feet and higher parallels. You want to perform this with the raising of your back, the raising of your hips. Due to this motion here, when you are here and you want to lift up here, okay? Like this. You can do this just by laying on the floor and you can do this just by laying here and raising the legs, as I did on the elbow lever tutorial, or if you are performing it on parallels, you can start with the smaller ones and then go to the higher and perform it assisted and then raise from the floor, okay? Like this, trying to get that notion of the lifting off of the legs so that you find your balance, because this small motion will affect your balance and you must be able to control it so that you can perform it better, okay? So, looking at it again, you want to have one hand facing backwards, or if I'm performing on the floor facing in a 45-degree, then you bend your elbow, you put it internally rotating towards the center of the belly, external rotation at the shoulder. Then when you are here, you lean forward, you find your balance, you stretch your legs, you can start with the straddle, and you can close, you get your assisted hand, and then when you are ready, you start taking some fingers off until you can balance without any fingers, and you are ready to have the one arm elbow lever. So this is a very intuitive movement, but it requires some work due to the balancing part. Okay, so make sure you try to use some fingers first so that you get the notion, and then you are good to go to get the full elbow lever, one arm elbow lever. So guys, this was the one arm elbow lever tutorial. It's a pretty simple one, and you can get it anywhere at your house. Anywhere you go, you can perform this one, and it's a good one and an impressive one as well. So make sure to try this one out. Let me know if you can do it or if you are going to do it, and you can check here for some other videos, some other tutorials that you can perform at your home. Okay? Make sure you let me know how it went and if you enjoyed the tutorial. I will see you on next time, but don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you for the support.